Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Stalk My Closet. For today's project, I have taken 2.5 meter Chanderi silk fabric. This is for jacket, and 3 meter contrast plain silk fabric. This is for inner, and this is the measurement I am using. You can adjust it according to your requirement. And also, if you haven't subscribed our channel yet, then do hit the subscribe button and also click the bell icon to get the new video notification. और अगर आप हमारे वीडियोस हिंदी में देखना चाहते हैं तो हमारे दूसरे चैनल इजी स्विंग ट्यूटोरियल्स पर देख सकते हैं. चैनल का लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मैंने शेयर किया है. And now without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, I'll cut the jacket. Now in this fabric, print is off grain, that is horizontal. Generally, when we cut the fabric, we take these finished edges as length. But if your print is off grain, then you need to take width of fabric as length. So I'll just cut it accordingly. Firstly, I'll cut out the fabric for bodies. Just calculate the widest measurement in your bodies and add seam allowance and cut the width accordingly. In my measurement, burst round is 32 inch and I'll be adding 3 inch of ease. So 32 plus 3 is 35, and dividing it by 4 I'll get 8.75 inch, and I'll be adding around 1.5 inch for seam allowance. So I'll just take round figure 10 inch. So I need 10 inch on fold. So just fold the fabric. Fold the fabric and measure 10 inch. So this is 10 inch. Mark the point and I'll just cut out the fabric. So I have separated the fabric. This is 10 inch on fold. Now I'll take 2 lengths for front and back. Firstly, I'll cut the back. I've cut out the required length, that is 14 inch in my measurement, including 1 inch for seam allowance. Now I'll mark the measurements. For shoulder, take half of shoulder width. In my measurement, shoulder width is 13.5 inch. So half of it is 6.75 inch. I'm adding 0.25 inch to this because back neck is around 4 inch. So I'll mark a point at 7 inch. Neck width is 3 inch. From this point, mark half inch downwards and join it to the neck width point. From this point, mark half of armhole round, that is 7 inch in my measurement. I'll extend this point. From this point, mark 1 inch inwards and again join it to the shoulder slope point. From the top, mark a point at 10.5 inch, shoulder to burst point, and 14.5 inch, shoulder to waist and length of bodies as well. Extend these points. Now I'll mark the round measurements. For chest, I'm adding 2 inch of ease. In my measurement, chest round is 31 inch. 31 plus 2 is 33, and dividing it by 4, I'll get 8.25 inch. For burst, I'm adding 3 inch of ease. In my measurement, burst round is 32 inch. 32 plus 3 is 35, and dividing it by 4, I'll get 8.75 inch. For waist, I'm adding 2 inch of ease. In my measurement, waist round is 28 inch. 28 plus 2 is 30 and dividing it by 4, I'll get 7.5 inch. Now I'll join these points. Give slight curve to this pointed shape, adding around 1 inch for seam allowance. Now I'll draw front and back armhole curves. So this is a marking for back. Now I'll cut it. Now for neckline, neck width is 3 inch. Neck depth is 4 inch, adding half inch for seam allowance. So I'll mark a point at 4.5 inch. Again mark neck width point, that is 3 inch. Join these points. And I'll draw a round shape neckline. I'll cut the neckline later. Now I'll cut the front bodies. For front, again I have cut out the required length and I folded the fabric by half in width. Now place the back. Mark 1 inch from top to bottom. I have marked 1 inch, so when I'll open it, this will be 2 inch, and I'm deducting this because I want around 2 inch of gap in front of the jacket. If you don't want this, you can just exclude this part. So now I'll cut it. Mark neck width point. So this is back and this is front. Now I'll cut the necklines. Front neck depth is round 8 inch. I'll add half inch for seam allowance. So I'll mark a point at 8.5 inch. Again mark neck width point and join these points. Now I'll draw a neckline shape and I'll cut it. I have traced front armhole curve. Now I'll cut it. Now I'll cut the back neckline. So this is front and this is back. So I've cut the bodies, now I'll cut the bottom. For bottom, I'm making half circle skirt, and for that we need to calculate radius, which will be waist round plus ease divided by 3.14. In my measurement, waist round is 28 inch and I'm not adding any ease because I have to keep gap of 2 inch in the front. So I'll just divide 28 by 3.14 and I'll get around 9 inch. So for my measurement, radius is 9 inch. If you're not adding any gap, you need to add same ease you have added for the bodies and divide it by 3.14. So I folded the fabric by half in width. Just keep the direction of print in mind Now from the top corner, I'll mark the radius, that is 9 inch for my measurement, and I'll mark the same point till the other end. So this is radius. I'll add around 0.25 inch for seam allowance. Now from this point, I'll mark the length, which will be full length of jacket minus body's length. In my measurement, jacket length is 47 inch and body's length is 14 inch. So 47 minus 14 is 33 inch. So I'll mark a point at 34 inch, including 1 inch for seam allowance. Now measure the same from the top. This is 43 inch. Now mark the same point till the other end. So marking is complete. Now I'll cut it. So I've cut the bottom. Now I'll cut the sleeves. I'll cut sleeves from this leftover piece. So I have 2 layers. Fold the fabric. Just check the weight according to the cap width or armhole width, which is chest round divided by 4 minus 1 inch. In my measurement, chest round is 32 inch. 32 divided by 4 is 8 and 8 minus 1 is 7. So I need width 7 inch plus around 1 inch for seam allowance. So this is 8 inch of fold. I'm using sleeve pattern. I'll just place it. Seam allowance is included in this pattern. This is a leftover piece from bodies. I'll just cut it by half in length. This is again double layer. And I'll place it like this. So I'll just cut out the sleeve. I'll fold the fabric according to the required width. Place it like this and cut it out. Now I'll cut another piece. So I've cut the sleeves. Just open the pattern, place it again, and I'll cut the front armhole curve. So I've cut the sleeves, and with this, cutting of jacket is complete. I'll share its stitching in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. If you do, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.